I filled in the bottom path of the example monkey, but there are a few adjustments I'm going to be making. First off, this adds a drone from Etienne, which that's as you would expect. However, the boomerang, the T1 upgrade adds a boomerang attack to the drone. However, it doesn't work properly. See here, the monkey throws the boomerang, which you don't want that. To make it the drones that are attacking, we'll have to take the drone model. I'll just copy this. To get the drones to fire the boomerang, you're going to need to alter its drone model. So I know from here we added the drone support model, so I can just behavior drone support model, and then we can also know it has a attack air unit. We first have to get the tower model for that. Behavior attack air model. And this behaves similar to an attack model, except this is for air units. So I'm gonna just add a weapon. Take the boomerang and get its weapons. And just duplicate it. Now, I also have to add the fire from air unit model. This will make it so the boomerang comes from the drone. So, dot. Yeah, because this is a duplicate of the original boomerang, it won't affect the boomerang itself. You have to include this duplicate to avoid changing the original. And just for the sake of it, I'm going to just make it 2 drones. So now I'm going to run this. Now once I place this, I'll add drone, add boomerang, which now it has 2 drones. And you'll now see that Dog Monkey does not throw boomerangs, but the drones do. So that's that. Now I'm going to show, added the burn effect. This is a copy of the Wizard Monkey's effect. However, it does not work properly, so I'm going to change that now. Most status effects in the game are applied using add behavior to balloon model. In this case, I'm copying from the Wizard Monkey. And because I'm using get descendant, I know it has this, so this works. However, something I discovered recently is if you're going to use add behavior to balloon model on a new tower, you have to add a collision pass, and then this should work. Using this function get descendant star for each, I can apply this burn to all instances of projectiles within the tower. So I'm just run this. Now that I'm back in the game, I can show the burn effect. So I'm going to send anything, and you notice it gets set on fire by any of the attacks. Burn. Now for the next T4, I'm going to increase the burn effect to be stronger. Because I know the tower has add behavior to balloon model, I can use this function to get all copies. I also know based on the game data, which I explained how to export in the first video, you can check what's inside. The add behavior to balloon model has a damage over time model. This is the status effect, so this simply increases the damage to 10. Now that I'm in game, I can show you the tier 4 stronger burn effect. Now this should be doing 10 damage per tick. So now the balloon is ignited. An example, the damage over time effect did 10 damage right there. For the tier 5, I'm going to simply add the elite targeting option, which is from the middle path sniper, and also its range is increased. Now you can see here I use this function for each in tower.get attack models, So for each attack model in tower, it's going to increase the range to 200. So to add a new targeting type for each attack model, I need to add a new target. Now this sub tower parameter is only needed if you're using like an engineer, because this doesn't have a sub tower, so it's not necessary. And now I can fill in the percentage of the map it changes to first, which in the base game this is 25%, I believe. I mean, it's 25% too close to close to exit. So I'm gonna put this. And then you also need to add a new target type. Target types. Now that I'm in game, I'm going to show you the tier 5. So now you can notice here there's now the elite targeting option. If you want to change the placement area of your tower, you're going to have to go to tower model area types, and then this will contain a list of areas that you can place your tower. So I'm going to just make an adjustment. Also, I'm gonna just show this. See this class get tower index. This is the change where the tower is listed. So for just for example, I'm gonna change this to Ice Monkey. So now the tower is gonna show up in the list, one tower after Ice Monkey. You can see here the example monkey was ordered after the Ice Monkey. And you can't place it on the land anymore, but you can place it in the water because I changed the area type. Also, I put ice as an available area type, so you can still place this on here if you want. Once you have all paths complete, you can add a Paragon upgrade, and that's handled using this line of code. Public override Paragon mode, which is added to the initial tower. Then you want to set a Paragon mode. In this case, I put it at the base 000. This means the Paragon at its base is going to be a copy of the tier 0 tower. You could change this to base 555, which the mod helper will automatically try and create a Paragon based on all three tier 5s combined. But in this case, I'm going to just use 000. Once you've set a base, you want to add a Paragon upgrade, and they're not much different from the regular upgrades. However, you don't have to set a path or a tier because it's always going to be the Paragon upgrade. So in this case, I just want it so it just one-shots balloons consistently, but I'm going to need to use a patch. But first I should explain that when you create a Paragon, it's going to include a Paragon tower model, and it's going to be a copy of the Boomerang Paragon, and that means that the tower's displays are going to be of that. Within here contains the displays for various degrees, but in most cases for mods, people just make it so all degrees have the same display. Now this line of code replaces the display of each degree with the template 050, which I made in part 2. Now for the patch, I'm gonna make sure. Let's see. Let me just explain. So first, this patch runs every time a balloon takes damage, and then I can alter the interaction through here. So first, check if the tower in this instance is not null. don't want to cause an error. Now if the tower model okay, so you see this if statement. This will only run if the tower model contains template tower, which it does, and I want it to be only occurring if it's a paragon. So I'll do this, copy tower model. So if this is a template tower and a paragon, it'll run the line of code here, and that will be total amount equals, and that is all. So what this is going to do is it'll change the amount of damage dealt to the balloon's health. So I'm going to just run this. Alright, now to try out this paragon. So I changed the area type, so I have to place it in water. I'll just leave this up here. Suppose that you can set the cache. Let's see. 6. Now this still has a 0/0/0 attack. However, because of the patch, it brute forces the damage to be the same as the balloon, meaning it just one-shots it always. Now I didn't add camo or damage type, but I already explained how to do those in previous parts. So I guess that's all I'm going to explain for today.